Alright, so this is a follow-up video from this weekend. This week spending with my brothers. My brother and my nephew. We basically hiked from the PA state line, which is right there, down somewhere in this vicinity right here. So we basically made Virginia. We hiked the entire state of Maryland on the AT and most of West Virginia, because West Virginia and Virginia, the AT kind of straddles the state line here in this little section here. But anyhow, I wanted to do a little bit of a follow-up to go over some of the stuff that I thought was important, and it turned out it really wasn't. So let me just go down to some of this stuff here. All right, so all this stuff basically went with me, and I used some of it and didn't use some of it. And my pack weight was 39 and change, depending on how much water I had, and that's full load of water. That's heavy. That thing was brutal. That thing was kicking my butt on uphills. Now, my pack, I still had room. I could stick more in there, but, you know, if I packed right. But let me go through some of the stuff here. All right, so let's start with a tent. My tent, it's heavy, but it's big. It's a two-person plus tent. I can go with Brody. I could go with Dawn and Brody, and we'd squeeze in there. But I loved having the room. But this tent here weighs 4 pounds 15 ounces, plus you got the footprint for it. I'm over 5 pounds on that tent alone, and if I were going to do it again on my own, that's way too much weight. I got to get down. You know, I can get a single person for 3 pounds, you know, or way less than that even. So I'm gonna have to see if what I can figure out for a sleeping system. That was just too much weight. Now the other thing is, I took my sleeping bag. Let's go over here to the sleeping bag. Decent sleeping bag. But man, it's a 30-degree sleeping bag. It's not, you know, it weighs 4 pounds 3 ounces. I did not need like any sleeping bag. So right there, all I really needed was like a top quilt or something. It was not even, it was so hot that all I did was lay on top of this thing anyway. So that was kind of worthless to have. That's way too much room, way too much weight. This first aid kit. I didn't use anything out of that. Now, I need some kind of first aid kit. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm gonna get hurt at some point. That's just the kind of thing that happens. So I'm gonna have to narrow down that first aid kit. But the reality is, if I weighed this thing. Did it turn on? No. Okay. If I weigh that thing, I'm at 12 ounces. I could have a first aid kit that's way less than that. Alright, so that can go. Gators, did not use them. Gone. Toilet paper. How much did I think I was going to shit in 4 days? Way too much toilet paper. Baby wipes. Yeah, I needed those. I'll keep that. I'll throw that to the keep pile. This is my assorted junk. Keep. Beard oil. What the hell did I think I was gonna do? Don't need beard oil. Compass. I'd like to have. Lighter. I'd like to have. A pen. Space pen. Don't need it. Don't need it. Mace. First of all, I got this for like a bear repellent thing, and there's nowhere near enough in there for a bear repellent, so gone. Phone charger. This phone charger is pretty awesome. I got a phone charger. I got all these little wires. I can get rid of some of the wires. Like I won't ever need the plug part or to charge it. You know, while I'm out there, potentially. So I'm gonna keep that because I liked having that. Maps. I could have got away with just taking pictures of the maps that I needed, and it would have cost me no weight. But I did use these. I opened them up a lot, a whole lot. So I'm gonna say yes and no, but I'll throw these in the no pile because I don't need the weight. I could just take pictures. Leatherman. Heavy. The heaviest Leatherman in the world, man. I mean, let's weigh this thing. Let's weigh this thing. 6.6 ounces. The only thing I needed, I didn't use this. I could have used the pliers, and that's the reason why I wanted to take them. So that's got to go into the no file. These carabiners, I used on and off, so I'm going to keep those. This is a phone stand, and I stick it in the end, and it's got like a little tripod. I like it because it doesn't really weigh much of anything. And I mean, it's pretty good if let's see what it weighs. 1.15 ounces. I'm going to say keep this. Right? So that's in the keep pile. Washcloth, keep. The ends to my poles, my trekking poles, I'm not going to use those. Those are just for storage, but they were on the trekking poles, and I grabbed them. So that's more weight right there. 0.5 an ounce, 0.5 ounces or whatever. Headlamp, definitely used. Gloves, believe it or not, I used the gloves. My little stove gets hot and kind of stays hot. So I need some kind of glove, but I don't need two. I only used one. And I need something with just like leather on the tips of fingers maybe. So I'm going to throw this into the no pile. My water system here. Filtering water. This is a yes and a no because, well, I can't consider it. Because I did filter water, and really there was another time when I probably should have filtered again. Now, that being said, I do have some iodine tablets in there, and I think that's a good way to do it. I took the label, put it on a little baggie. This is the baggie you fill. I've got this baggie that I fill. So I don't need that one. This one here is junk. The threads don't even fit right. And then the little water filter, and then the backfill and stuff to clean it. So that's good. I'll keep all that stuff. Bear bag. Worked good. Keeping it.
Hi.
Say hi.
Hi.
That's Brody. Brody's cup and spoon and fork. Excellent. Thank you for letting me use that, sir.
You can wash it?
I have to wash it yet. My little emergency spoon, it's heavy. I don't want to take it, but it does work in situations. I'll throw it in the no pile. Toothbrush. Yeah, and toothpaste. That's in the yes pile.
Little thing.
Thing of matches. I didn't use any of these.
Matches.
I have a lighter, but I do want spare.
And camping food. Camping food.
Camping food. Now, I've got 3 breakfasts and 3 dinners.
One dinner is beef stew.
I-
One dinner is lasagna. One dinner is sweet and sour pork. One breakfast is breakfast skillet. One breakfast is scrambled eggs. And there's another breakfast skillet.
Okay, so to be fair,
And,
I
and
did
some tuna.
I did need one more of these. I went without breakfast one morning and without dinner one night because we were rolling and I didn't want to stop and cook. So 2 more of these, one of each would work. I had 4 extra things that I was carrying. Didn't need to. They don't weigh much, but if I did actually weigh them, they're gonna take up some space. Too many of them. I had too many of them, but they don't go bad, so I'm not worried about that. So I'll keep these 2 in the good pile. Throw these 4 into the bad pile. I had 1 extra tuna, which I very well could have eaten for lunch. I'm going to keep this in a good pile. My various coffee, sugars, and hot sauces, and I got cream of wheats in there. The cream of wheats I didn't use. I may have used. It's still something I got to cook. I got too many in one bag. You know, too much in here. It's a keep and a go. I won't even count that. My solo stove. Solo stove's an awesome thing. I mean, it's a camp stove that cooks with wood. The problem is it's heavy. It's heavy. Okay, go ahead and
This
take
is
it out.
what it looks like.
And that's what it looks like. You take the stove out in the center.
Yeah,
Do it
it's
again.
basically
Take that
just-
one out, Barry.
It's basically just.
That's the pot.
Basically just a tiny cup version of my cup.
Yep. And
There's
then
a bigger version.
the stove. The stove, I've got fire starters in there, homemade fire starters. And those are the fire starters. Those are the extras. I took too many of them.
They smell like candles.
It's basically made with candles. And then the stove cooks with wood.
Yeah, it's tiny.
It works great.
Yeah.
It works great. It works fantastic.
Now I gotta wash my hands. Now I'll
You basically do that, you feed it with little sticks,
ad called
and
commercial.
then you stick the pot on top of there. Stick the pot on top of there and you're good to go. Works awesome. But, kind of heavy. Loved having it, and I'm going to keep that.
So one of our last things.
Going to ditch some
is
of the
our
fire
warm-up.
starters. Don't need so many fire starters. What I could have done instead, take a few of those fire starters, take Doritos as a snack, or Fritos. Fritos
Fritos or
can be used as a fire
Doritos.
starter. Fritos would work good. Now I don't really care for Fritos, but that's fine.
Our last thing to our
Show me.
reviewing are the water bottles.
Water bottles. This is the amount of water I took, and I tell you what, the amount was good. I had enough water, except for one time we were kind of running out. The problem is these Nalgene's are heavy. The Nalgene bottle itself weighs like 5 ounces. So, and this one probably, I'm probably guessing like 7 ounces. Let's see what it does. Yeah, fucking 7 ounces, right? So, these bottles are heavy right there. 7 ounces and 5 ounces. I've got 12 ounces of just plastic. Whereas if I just used like a smart water bottle, I would have the same amount of water in a lighter package. I love having these things. I'm going to keep using the Nalgene's when I can because I like having the accessibility of the lids. But if I'm going to do anything where I'm really cutting weight, that's where I'll cut the weight. Get rid of some of that plastic. So these are a keep and a go. A fleece. What the hell do I need a fleece for when it's 90 degrees outside and it's still hot as hell in the evening? Gone. Raincoat. It poured on us. Problem is, it poured on us once we were already wet and we're already sweaty as hell. Didn't need it. Gone.
Hiking.
Ankle brace. I actually needed that, and in fact I'm gonna need to buy a better one because I twisted my ankle pretty good coming down the hill. It was I didn't have it on, but I wore it the rest of the time because I needed it. This one here is I've had for a while now. I'm gonna need to buy another one, but that's a keep. And my shoes. I've had these quite a while, but they're starting to come apart here.
Hiking boots.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to. I can glue these. I think I could shoe glue the tops on them because the soles aren't bad. So I'm gonna. Those are good. I can't. This is my favorite shoe. These Merrell All Out Blazes, by far my favorite shoe. So I'm gonna keep those. And I did at one point look for something a little lighter. Nothing fits like these. I really love the way these fit. They're kind of weird because they're not symmetrical. The laces are kind of on the side. But man, are they comfortable. And they work great for me. So I'm going to stick with these. This is probably my third pair of these same shoes, different colors or whatever, but I love them. All right, that's basically what I got.
Let's quick review so you don't forget.
Can go. All this weight can go.
Let's review.
I'd love to.
You know what, Dad?
I'd love to do. Here, you review, and I'm gonna stick this in a bag and weigh it. Here, watch. You film me sticking it in a bag. Watch your fingers. Watch your fingers there. Okay. You film me sticking all this in a bag.
Oh, I want that. I want that thing. I want that water thing.
We're gonna keep it.
Can I have that water thing?
I'm gonna shove all this in a bag.
Can I have that water thing?
And weigh it.
Because I wanted to have that water thingy. Because I need a water thingy for my backpack.
I know you do. I know you do.
And I'd be glad to take your old one.
I know you would. And I'm not going to do anything about the tents and stuff right now. Alright, so this bag
is all the stuff we don't need.
That's all the stuff we don't need that I finished. Let's
Yeah.
turn the scale on. Come over here and show me. £5. I'm trying to hold it up. I'm trying to let it stand up. It won't stand up on its own, but you're talking 5 pounds of stuff almost.
Yeah.
That's just junk that I won't need.
I'll
So
take it.
I'm not taking it next time unless he goes. If he goes, we're gonna stick it in his backpack. We're gonna stick it all in your backpack, and you're gonna carry it.
Yeah, because I want the stuff.
Yeah.
This stuff is my stuff now.
No, it's not your stuff now. Okay. All right.
Let's review.
So we're signing off.
We're not signing off yet.
Yes, we are.
We got to show them the tent.
All right, we gotta show the tent. I got
So this is our
backpack.
tent. We got those stuff right there.
Show them the tent.
This is our tent. That's our tent. That's another tent, I think. And now is our different tents.
And My backpack.
We have your
My backpack.
Dad's backpack.
That's one more thing here. Here's the backpack. Right? It comes with this top lid. Top lid can fold out and be a backpack. Now that ended up working out nice because Noah ended up using that. He ended up needing it because part of his backpack was ripping. So he actually used that as a front pack. That's my top lid on my backpack. My backpack's huge. It's big. But I knew I needed a big one because I'm going to be camping with the scouts with this kid.
Then
So
the last thing we have to review is my bike.
I knew I needed a big one. So 70 liter with a backpack Osprey. It's a it's a great pack. It felt great, rode great. It was just heavy.
This is the bike.
My shoulders don't really hurt much at all. Everything rides on your hips. It's real nice.
Is bike. You guys probably
Love the
already know.
pack. Had it packed too heavy. But without the top lid, it's still got a lid. And I can use it like that. And it's much more compact. I could actually use this. It's probably at that point a 60 liter or something. So
The last thing, guys, we're gonna
worked out
show
pretty
you.
nice. Loved it.
The last thing we're gonna show you is the bike.
And then he wants to show his bike.
Bike is pretty useful.
It's pretty useful. Okay.
Once we rode the bike to the store.
Okay.
Gas
All right.
station.
And then that's all I got.
So we're signing off.